Hey! Bobby back from The Difference Is Doing It. And back this time feeling refreshed and recharged from an absolutely awesome vacation up to Massachusetts to catch the MVP Open at Maple Hill Disc Golf Course. And let me just start by saying that place is a damn mecca. Like one that should be on every hucker's bucket list. What an amazing course, managed and maintained by some amazing people. You know, this was my third professional disc golf tournament now. I went to Ledgestone last year, and then I went up to check out the Great Lakes Open in Michigan a couple months ago, and then this one. And listen, like after just one trip up to the MVP Open at Maple Hill, it has been officially etched onto my annual list, and I will be going back there every year. Every year. That was so much damn fun. You know, I wasn't planning on like doing one of these little videos like going through my trip, but it was such a killer time, and I was able to cobble together the little bit of footage that I brought back with me into like a montage that was just awesome enough to share with all of you. So here we are, and I hope you can dig it. The party started for me on Wednesday night, the night before the tournament. After driving like almost 8 hours and having just enough time to drop my bags off in the hotel room, I hustled over to the course for the disc dyeing class that I signed up for. Right? Now, look, I wasn't going there like pretending to be a rookie, but definitely just a student or like an observer. And let me tell you, it was so awesome to get to see the excitement in everybody's eyes as like their first ever disc dye like came together right in front of their face. It was it was so cool. I loved it. And to be honest, like I kind of got caught up in all the excitement, and this is the only picture that I got of the of my time in the class. Okay, but I did take home this pretty dope Fear and Loathing disc that they taught me how to make while I was there. Yeah. To make sure that I remember that first night hanging out with all those other first time disc dyers. It was awesome and like a killer way to start off the trip. My time at the tournament itself started pretty much every day with like a real true adventure trying to park my truck in the slop. Thank God I love the slop. But like I have no idea what the people without four-wheel drive were doing because it really was the slop. But past that, like this place was set up so friggin' well. Like you got out of the parking lot, and the first thing that you had to walk through was like this real big vendor alley with like everything disc golf that you can imagine out there, and like all sorts of really good food that smelled awesome, and some beverages, maybe some adult ones, and that like all that just like led you right out to the course. And the grand finale of it all, right there before you got to hole one at the end of the alley, was all the disc dyers. Yeah, and you know that like I couldn't walk past that portion without scoring myself some prettied up plastic. Want to see them? Good, because I was going to show you any damn way. Okay, first is... Oh, crap! I put them in the wrong order. First is this MVP reactor done by Chains or Die Disc Golf. Super dope, right? Obviously, I have all of his information up on the screen here. It's also in the description so that you can one-click your way over to snagging one of his discs for yourself. I'm telling you, every one of them on the table was super dope. But this reactor with the nuclear symbol on it really jumped out at me, and now it's going in the bag. Yeah! Okay, next is this killer spin die with like a skull on it dripping into a coffee cup. It looks like it's tattooed onto the plastic, doesn't it? Well, that's because my man from Dyeball Discs like is a tattoo artist turned disc dyer. And I'm telling you, like, it was hard to pick out just one from his table because they all had like that super unique I used to be a tattoo artist vibe about them that like I haven't seen before, and it really made them stand out. Here's what I'm trying to say. This dude's an up-and-comer, okay? So remember that name. Dyeball Disc. Bang! Another one going in the bag. Last, and actually an old friend to us here over at TDIDI, he starred in one of our most popular Other Basement Disc Dyer videos. I'll link it up on the screen there for you if you want to check it out. It is my main man, Chris Tanis of Daddy Mac Dies. Such a stud. I got 2 discs off of Chris while I was there. One for a Huck buddy of mine, and one all for myself. Now, like, I don't need to tell you guys how hot Daddy Mac's work is. Like, he has the craziest designs with insane saturation every single time, and like is one of the biggest names in our disc dyeing community. Like, every disc dyer who doesn't live under a rock envies his work. So I snagged 2 more of them, and bang, 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 Bobby's got a brand new bag. And frankly, it was like the perfect way to start out the tournament, moving through that vendor alley that had the Disc Dyers grand finale waiting for me at the end. From there, I started my wanderings around the mecca that is Maple Hill Disc Golf Course. And like right away, I could hear like something rowdy, maybe even raucous, going on back in the woods. And like you couldn't help but be drawn to it. So I started curling my way around through the woods until I eventually found the source at the pin on hole number 8. Here is where I found my people. Let me tell you, like, these huckers are the example of awesome that every disc golf crowd should aspire to. It was like Happy Gilmore with plastic circles. And it was so easy to just get caught up in the wave and the excitement of it all. And like I ended up spending the whole day there until like eventually the final card came through, and I thought to myself, like, oh, maybe I should follow these guys and check the rest of this place out. Like I said, it was easy to get caught up in it all, okay? And I did. I most certainly did. Unfortunately, what that means is that I didn't collect nearly as much footage as I wish I had now that I'm on the other side of it. But like I mentioned in the beginning, just enough to cobble together like what felt like a pretty awesome montage. At least enough to give you just a bit of a taste of what the experience was like back there. And confessedly, it is not a Jomez quality production, but not terrible considering all of like the finger zooming in and out that I was that I was trying to do on my phone. All right, how about this? Let's roll it, and I'll introduce you to the infamous 8 holes at Maple Hill Disc Golf Course. Let's do it.
Come on back. Come on back. Come on. Keep it flat. Come on. Come on up. Get. Get up!
Sign the board! Let's get one.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. Come on. Hook up. Hook up. That's it. OTB! OTB! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I took a sniff.
Oh, that looks good too.
Oh!
Come on, get it. Come on, come on.
Pretty awesome, right? Pretty listen, I'm gonna tell you exactly how it felt. Here's how it felt. Felt like hanging out in downtown Boomtown. Yeah. Telling you, those are my people. Man, I hope that gave you like just enough motivation to be going and marking the MVP Open on your calendar, because it is like 100% an experience that every hopper should have. And you can count on finding me right in the middle of that mess again next year, hanging out with all of the 8 holes. Those are my people. All right, not much more to say than what you've already heard. Here is to catching you out at Maple Hill Disc Golf Course in 2023, and we will be back with more of the good stuff before you can say, keep doing it. Yeah!